there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War with the Eras mod. As you can see, we've got quite the problem going on in Spain. It really is an ulcer, or even worse, in fact. As we were just about able to break the attack that came last time around. There's still quite a few of them left here, but we are recovering strength at a rapid pace, and we should hopefully be ready to face yet another 4 full stacks of British coming down. This needs to end, and it needs to end as soon as possible. I will go ahead and direct my fleets to start heading up there, and we'll see if we cannot go ahead and deal a defeat to the British. I'm gonna bring out the fleets. The carronade ships are ready as well, so we'll bring them into the fleet. Gonna go ahead and put the Admiral on Austerlitz, because this fleet is now big enough to have an Admiral. Oh no, they should be... damn, they should have stayed raiding the trade. We also have 2 ships here. I'm thinking, because I don't want a 5th stack down there, there's 3 ships here. We do not know the strength of the ships, but I feel like we have a pretty good chance with 2 of these largest ship that we can put to sea. So I think we have a pretty good chance here, but I'm not going to try it right now. I'm going to do a few other moves beforehand. I want to make sure that we can sort of make protection against this. I want to have this one at full strength. I feel like it's probably easy to out-resolve this one, but I want this one at full strength to do it, and I don't want to lose any more troops to that. Also, yeah, we should actually move over. Since they lost 2 light troops, we'll replace those by adding on 2 militiamen. This one I feel like now becomes actually a problem, because they could have possibly attacked that unit, which actually could have been better actually, because that could have led me to come in and then strike the enemy while they're strung out there. Anyways, hopefully we won't have to abandon Madrid. In that case, we still got Portugal, and we got Gibraltar. Probably should build a rock at Gibraltar as well, so we've got fort on either side, so we can retreat towards that. But hopefully we'll keep Spain, but we need to stop it here, so this one. Then also, of course, the Spanish need to be dealt with, because as someone pointed out right now, if the British keep landing troops like this, like they are now, if the Spanish join in as well, there's no chance whatsoever. So they need to be taken out as soon as possible. Unfortunately, my army is probably going to take 2 turns before they're ready to attack. So that's not great. And also, yeah, I need to go ahead and start taking out the Austrian navy. Pretty big ships, but so do I. And with a pretty comfortable victory. Although only one of the enemy ships was sunk, unfortunately. We'll go to port and go ahead and repair. Post captain in his day. Famous post captain in his day. Wonderful. We've got more ships up here. We should actually bring down 2 of them to make it, give it full size. Right, so that's what's going on here. If we head further, this is a port that I need to clear. We got these troops right here, but this is kind of a side action. I want to start capturing territory. So a place that we could capture territory would be against Vienna. But at the current state, the battle that would take place here would be huge. And I kind of don't feel up for that today. So instead, what I want to be focusing on is Saxony. We're gonna fight the Saxons. Probably 2 battles, at least. We got the army that is set up here. Pretty strong army. And then we're gonna have to march and take on the army in the capital as well. Break through at the bridge and then take them out. This could get the Prussians into the fight, and also could get the Danish into the fight, because the Danes have been landing army upon army. They've been marching down here, and I'm not entirely sure where the Danish are going. But there's 3 Danish armies now in Germany, and I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. I want to see... Where's my closest port here? The Dutch actually took out a enemy fleet right here. What kind of ships can I build here? I can have 6 80-gun ships in 8 turns, ready to move here, and perhaps make their way through where I can take out the Danish. The Swedes aren't moving, so I'm not too concerned about them. But if Denmark is gonna be one of those nations similar to Sardinia, they're gonna be a thorn in my side the way Sardinia was, then we need to, as soon as possible, start making preparations for taking them out. But that's what I'm thinking we're doing today. We're going to do this, and I'm thinking we're going to try and sink this 5th army before it reaches Spain. So I've got 2 ships against their 3. Now I hope theirs are smaller. But yeah, let's start with a land battle, I'd say. So we're going to have Ney, and he's going to go ahead and advance on Heinrich won Bellingrad. I don't know what he made for kind of turn over there. Right. Let's see what the Saxons got. Looks like they got good cavalry, lots of cannons, and experienced infantry. Could be a difficult fight, but we won't know until we actually get onto the battlefield. So without further ado, let's fight the Saxons. It looks like it's going to be a quick fight. The enemy has deployed very close to the river. They've got all their artillery right here, and you can see the infantry, cavalry, and so on. What I've gone ahead and deployed is I have deployed my light infantry up ahead, because they are able to deploy before all my own line. So within this area, so I'm able to cover the crossing. And then also they are backed up by light cavalry, ready to back them up. I put the German brigade to deal with the bridge, and then we've got the Young Guard plus the Irish Legion, the 18th, and the 112th. It's going to be set up on the flank here. We got Ney's own cavalry, plus the 6th Dragoons, and then of course 2 batteries of Young Guard. And with that, let's go ahead and start. So the enemy is wheeling their army. They're not interested right now in trying to cross and fight us. Guns open up. And we took out 1 of their guns, which is good. I'm gonna tell them to hold fire while the Young Guard advances. Looks like the enemy is not interested in all in trying to cross right now, which is good, because that gives me time to draw up my troops. Looks like they're not interested in crossing here either, but the Germans are already here, so let's speed this up so we can start the bombardment again. Because soon enough, the German guns will open up on us. And also, the light troops down here are in need of aid. I'm gonna send in some cavalry here. And they are well out of the way, so the guns will open up again. I order them back. And at the same time, we've got the Imperial Guard cavalry moving up. And the other light unit moving up. Plus the 6th Dragoons. The Young Guard is coming up. Going to be set into play. In order them to set up here, a hold fire. Since it's cuirassiers, the 27th probably won't hold for too long, but they will be supported here by the 6th Dragoons. That will hopefully lead to victory. Prince Albert's light cavalry was destroyed by my Imperial cavalry. But with that all done, we need to move the cavalry aside and allow the Young Guard now to take control of the crossing. We got a unit of hussars that has made it across. We'll order them to open fire. I'm gonna put the lights on either side. Someone else pointed out in the comments I had a bad habit of putting the light troops front and center to take the main brunt of previous battles. We've already broken down 2 batteries with me not even paying attention to what's going on here. I was lucky enough that I guess the enemy put both their batteries into the same position. Even with that, the enemy, of course, when they manage to get a shot off, it's a really good one that takes out like 20 men. The bastards. Right, continue forward, Young Guard. And we'll set the flanker chasseur on the flanks. It's even in their name! The Germans, I think it's risky to order them over there, especially since our enemies have set up pretty well. We've suppressed the enemy guns pretty well. I'm gonna focus at the... Wait, Saxagota? I've heard that one before. The Saxons are a little bit unsure if they're gonna continue to cross or... Right, get up there. And maybe you can sit on this side of the river and harass the enemy across there. Since you have nothing to fire on, you will continue your advance. But everyone else should focus in on that, and the batteries as well. Let's put 1 on each. And see if we can't break those 2 units. I'm also going to order forward Ney's own cavalry to be able to break these. Right, now you are within range to fire. We could march the Germans up all the way up to the river so they could actually shoot at this one, with 2 staying put to cover the river or cover the actual entrance there. You are not firing because you are reloading. Right, they're nice. They're broken. Focus in all artillery fire here, and as that is happening, I want the Young Guard to focus their line, and then these 3 in reserve will march forward. They're marching slowly over, And I feel I've got it pretty much under control at this point. There was only really a small risk right in the beginning that they might be able to get across. But as it stands right now, I don't really see that as a possibility. Let's move forward even further, so you're actually able to fire across. These look cool. The problem is whenever I go into the zoom, they sort of do this, which means that I can never really capture them well in the cinematics. But otherwise, they are pretty cool looking. We'll focus in on the artillery. We do have a hussar unit coming in. Most of the enemy here are no longer even, you know, within range of us to... Well, there's nothing really to fire here at, so we'll be focusing in more towards the guys that are coming across. Meanwhile, I mean, this battery is already so broken down and suppressed. They only got 15 men left, and what it seems is only one of the guns is actually actively firing against us. Here comes the Saxon Gotha. Having trouble. What is this? Their gun carriage is coming across. Actually, all of them are. What do the Saxons bring? Musketeers? Musketeers? Jäger battalion? More Saxon Gotha. Prince Anton. More of those. Prince Clemens. There's got a lot of princes in Saxony. Prince Maximilian. How many princes are there? Oh, what's going on here? God damn it! I knew there was going to be trouble here. Let's form the square properly. I want to move these guys, but I fear as soon as I move them, it's going to cause such a morale drop that they'll break and they'll lose even more men. So better to hold as they are and allow the square and the Oldenburg unit to aid. Oh, it's actually switched up, so we've got, yeah. Oh crap, they're coming over more and more. Okay. Forget about the gun. Focus in here. And yeah, we are starting to lose a lot of men in the front line. The reinforcements, it's over there, so it's not that worrisome. The enemy unit broke as well at that point, so I'm gonna order all three over. Let's get the cavalry ready then for its maneuver to come across. Light troops move aside. The general will be ordered up. They even got cuirassiers there. Problem is they've got quite a few troops on the other side as well. Actually aim for those, so we don't fire the gun on... so we don't fire artillery on our own men. But they all broke just by the young guard's fire. The cuirassiers storm across the battlefield. To take care of those nasty little Germans. Cross the river. Well, the cavalry unit did rally. I don't think I have the same luck for my own men. Right, light troops set up on the each side. I will order across the reserves. And let's try not to have the artillery smash our own cavalry. So I'm gonna move to aim for these men, while the cavalry will be ordered to storm across the river. We got Prince Maximilian and his troops holding on. Looks like I've got the 6th here. We are getting hit by artillery at the same time. As Marshal Ney comes up, he's able to renew the cavalry attack. The cavalry, seeing their legendary commander, is spurred on to cross the river. And with infantry coming up close behind, the Saxons realize defeat is close. But we do have some brave rear action by a few Saxon units, as we can see right here. I think I have a chance actually to bring the 2 light cavalries out through here and able to go around and potentially flank the situation and break through that way. I do realize this, but this is the very end of the battle. So there will be no rest, because after this it will be over. 27th Chasseur Cheval has lost a lot of men, but I want to keep the pressure up on the enemy. They are breaking. I'll order the general even closer to the fight. They are forced into retreat. Even the general staff was actually able to take part in the fight there without losing any bodyguard. Huh. Ney has come across. The cavalry is now exhausted, but I've got the infantry coming up. They will now take over. And I will order the remaining cavalry units to kind of pull off as the infantry comes in to clear it. It's a risk here of them shooting their own. I wonder, this light unit has had free reign on shooting on all of these. They'll probably be able to amass quite a few kills. The 18th will set up on the side and prepare to shoot down the enemy, while the other 2 go for bayonet attacks. I was hoping I'd be able to push completely across. Also, I do really want to kill as many of these retreating troops as possible. Once the 18th is able to open fire, I think we probably shot quite a lot of the 118th, or 112th I mean. How has our battery not got rid of the last bastards? Didn't I order you to go after the retreating troops? The Germans are across. The enemy general decides to die on the field of battle. Surrounded by French troops, he's taken down. The longer the gun holds out, the more Saxons are gonna die. Why did... Oh, my chasseur broke? Huh. Very tired, very tired. Ooh, they've been firing guns at us. The single gun they have has been continuously firing towards my cavalry. I wonder here if there are that many that actually will make it out. Anyways, the battle is a clear victory at this point. It's just about whenever this battery figures out that the battle is in fact lost. Here's the result of that battle. We deployed 3,400 men against 2,900 by the Saxons. We ended up losing 766. I guess I'm a little bit tired. While the enemy lost more or less their entire force. Only 159 of them managed to get out. The Ney's heavy cavalry is the one that killed the most, at 400 kills. Followed by Trilliers, which is one of the light units. Interesting that they were able to kill that many. Followed by the dragoons, no surprise there. Followed by the other light units. Followed by cavalry. No, the flankers are the ones that is the light infantry. The Trillier Grenadier, whatever, is the Young Guard units. So that makes more sense. And then we go through. I don't think we have any... do we have any named units in this army? I don't think so. Anyways, the Saxons were beaten in the first battle here, which is good. Which opens up for Suchet to go ahead and move up for the second battle. Ney needs to recover a little bit strength, I'd say. And the Saxons they don't have enough to deal a decisive blow to Suchet on his own. It would be nice to have... You know what? Ney should continue and ride these guys to destruction. Oh, 500! And he probably took some of Suchet's men with him, I'm sure. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Yeah, now his Germans lost a lot. God damn it. As we won't be able to complete our advance on Saxony, we'll have to end turn. I've already moved all my units where I need them to be. The only thing I guess we could do is make sure that this guy doesn't come around. Okay, it was a little bit harder than I thought. 2 74 guns and a 38 gun frigate. We should have this. We should have this. Let's go ahead and sink the British bastards. Sometimes I get asked why I don't show the naval battles. This is a perfect example of why. We had, in total there was 5 ships taking part in this battle. 3 on their side, 2 on mine. The battle took half an hour. If I would show you guys the battles, the naval battles, they would take up the entire video. So yeah, that's why. We were able to cut them down, although I will say it took surprisingly long time, since my ships very much outclassed the enemy ones, but eventually they all exploded. Yes, they all exploded. I, as we can see, was not able to capture anyone. According to this, the frigate survived, but that too was actually set on fire right at the end, and its crew abandoned ship. So I'm not sure, but I guess the timer ran out before, or not the timer, but the battle ended before it got the chance to explode properly. But the good thing is, they returned home. And I will return to port to repair my ships. I got more on the way, I'm sure, yes. I will get even more. We'll make sure that no more British troops will set foot in Spain. With that, it's time to end turn and see if I can't push on and take Dresden from the Saxons. My path is blocked, but that is to expected. Actually, my path is not blocked at all. It's open. The Saxons have all retreated to the capital, preparing for the final fight. Lots of ships being recruited, lots of troops being recruited, as I have decided to match everyone's energy and just spam out troops. I guess we just jump into the battle. There's not much to say. The Navy's back. They picked up another ship. We've added a ship to us though, and even more so, I've got 3 additional ships here, plus the Navy here is ready to move in. So these guys not getting anywhere. However, the enemy are moving forward here. I am thinking about attacking these guys before they are able to rendezvous with the rest, but I will figure that out afterwards. This is a long episode as it is, so let's go ahead and strike the Saxons and get this over with. Right, so it's pretty strong force. We've got the King's Guard Grenadiers and so on. Lots of nice troops. I'm gonna bring up Ney to be a support, to make sure that I've got that strength behind me. So now we're about 5,000 against their 3,000, so it's a definite victory. Let's just see about slugging through this and claiming victory. We're dealing with a very heavy snowstorm. I'm over on the right flank, where I'm setting up Kirkman's gunners. He's protected by 2 units of hussars. As we can see, the Saxons advancing across the field. I did notice there was a new prince somewhere. There was a cavalry unit called Prince Johann, which I think brings us up to like 4 or 5 different prince regiments. I don't know what's up with Prussia and all the princes, but they have too many. Too many, for sure. Let's see. Can I find Prince Johann's regiment. Here's my battle line. One thing also that I noticed, for some reason, the outresolve really said, "Far up to you to Noah Culver," and his unit 47. Must be all the losses incurred in that battle almost. We've got 1 brigade over here, where we've got the 26th Napoleon Lesser and Eric. Over on this side, we got Napoleon Lesser and Eric, and then 26th here, the Fusilier Guard Brigade. The 2 lights situated in the center here, and then I've got the Germans over on the right here, just about ready to come into position, as we've got the cuirassiers moving forward. They are low in numbers, and now they're even lower. And it looks like they probably lost quite a few already due to Kirkman's gunners. I've set it up in a pretty good position. I think they might be firing for this battery right now, but this battery right currently is very useless. So I think firing for Kirkman's gunners, I think it's better to try and fire here, because right now they're all concentrating their troops right there. As they're the enemy being weird, I'm gonna take the opportunity to advance upon them. And also, having broken their heavy cavalry, that's a pretty good start. Got Fusilier here to back up these guys, and I also have the only heavy cavalry unit this army has, or medium, as they've got dragoons. Otherwise it's all hussars for this army. They started in the town, so that's why it's taken about 13 minutes for us to get into position to actually fight here. Keep bouncing shots in through this and hoping it works out. Looks like they're about to kind of realize what they're doing. I want to take this wood so that I don't have to fight through it as the or like the enemy to take cover in it, really. Right, so the 6th and the 10th are ready to open fire on the enemy that is advancing. Actually not that great ground here. We would want to actually get up to this point if it would be possible. Let's get my hussars going in here as we slowly start to envelop the enemy. Firing for their guns have seemed very useless, so I'm gonna continuously be firing upon their troops. If we're able to break sort of the enemy on this side, hold them off here, I could bring up Kirkman's gunners here, or even like behind. The Fusilier is only really to protect against an enemy charge, which don't seem to materialize, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And then the hussars don't need to be right there on the front line. Oh crap. Form square as Prince Johan is moving in. And then I'm gonna order the hussars to join in the fight here by clearing the way. Kirkman's gunners is firing here, but there's a risk now on firing on our own square, so we're gonna go ahead and change order there and get the unit up into position. Charging headlong into all that infantry is not a good idea, so I'm gonna withdraw the 11th. The enemy cavalry has been broken, so this will open up for me to continuously break open the enemy's flank on this side. Where's the 8th pounder currently firing? Fire towards the units over here. I want to see if we can at a point here be able to actually get up onto the high ground and also capture the high ground here. Kirkman's is able to move. Hussars come back. We'll set you in the woods. Here is probably the best place for Kirkman's troops to set up. And then we'll give space in between there. Here it comes. Risky to put them this far up, but that's what we gotta do. Also, the dragoons here are a little bit too close in the middle of all of it. Might be good for the 8th pounder now to fire on troops here. Move forward. And as you are now taking most of that fire, I want these two to move forward. And actually the Fusiliers will move with them. Oh, I'd completely missed. The Guard Corps has charged in against Eric's Trilliers. I was paying attention on the other side of the battlefield. A little bit risky there. And what I will do is I will order this side of the line back, and I will give bigger range in the center to the lights. I could order forward the general, but I think it's too late to order in him. We'll just hold the fight there. Kind of on the back side of the hill, unfortunately. Load round shot. Right, we did manage, but heavy losses for Eric. We're gonna pull back. We're gonna regroup a little bit. There's a lot of enemy units moving up here, which is not great. It's being led by light infantry though. And they're all over the place, which could be an easy target here for the Hussars, which could lead to a chain reaction. Von Winkelmann is preparing to fire straight into us, and they formed square. However, we will hold out long enough that the enemy lights were broken. Good target right there. And you got a good target right there. Not too significant losses as of yet, but there are quite a few losses. I'll order forward the dragoons. They will have a chance to open this up as the enemy formation here moves forward. Kirkman's gunners can constantly firing over there. Good, good. Actually, the 8th pounder could be better off focusing on this mess up here. I think... Hold fire. The dragoons got a pretty good chance going in, taking out the whatever Nissen something. And then continue like this, and then be joined by the 5th Hussars. Right, broken. Go after these, and then I'll mobilize the 5th Hussars to move in. As that is happening, the lights will move forward, and this entire line will move forward. Hussars strike. And as all of that is happening, you guys will march up onto those hills and take control of that. Right, the cavalry was able to smash the way through there. Let's see if we can't continue onwards all the way up to the battery. Let's get the lights up here. And then these three with Eric in the back. Right. Good fire going on here.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Do realize this, but have the hussars join in here, as the dragoons probably won't be able to win on their own. Two lights are setting up to be able to fire there. Could the hussars get another go at this? Well, we got loads of Prussians breaking. Not Prussians. We're not fighting the Prussians as of yet. And let's hope not for a while, actually. Focus in on this with the guns. Cavalry continue to fight over there. Let's move out like that. 5th Hussars will follow these, while the Dragoons will hold their position, ready to join against the enemy. We are getting heavily fired upon from the hill. Could the Hussars possibly be able to gain high ground here and potentially fall down upon our enemies, crush them. Turn down, and Dragoons, as this is happening, the artillery will hold fire. I think Kirkman might have just shot into our own hussars a little bit. Lots of retreating troops here. Oh, the square. Fire on the square. As this is happening, I want all infantry units to start an advance. Oh, one of the cavalry units were broken, unfortunately. The second one holds on. There's a big rout here, and I want that to continue. Ooh, we're soon. I think Kirkman's gunners don't have... Yeah, they don't actually have an angle there. Time to move them. Okay, Dragoons pull off. And then all of these will hold. Which means we'll point blank fire into that mess. I don't think it's worth moving Kirkman's at this point, because it's only this one light unit left. And they're gonna be gone any time now anyways.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
This unit will come up right behind them. None of the guns firing. Good. Up onto the hill. And let's deal with the last unit remaining. Very tired as advancing through the snow. However, the enemy is unsure, very unsure of what... Okay, now they started firing. I was hoping they would take a little bit longer to figure out what they wanted to shoot at.
sir, and must rest a while.
I wonder, these guys seem to be just be shooting the Württembergers in the back. It's a single light unit. Somehow it's able to hold out for that long. But then again, my troops were so tired at that point. But there we go. We are victorious. And Saxony is no more. And all the bloody princes.
Glorious victory, sir.
And here's the victory. 5,000 men deployed. Well, that includes Ney, which didn't really take part in the battle, did he? So it was more closer to 3,000 versus 3,000. We lost 900 men against the enemy who lost everything, of course, because it's actually better to see what we killed, which was the exact number of 2,700. Although everyone counts as killed, as it is a town battle. 5th Hussars killed the most, followed by... I wonder who this is. Lost 67. Could be Napoleon Lesser, but I'm not sure. Anyways, the Fusilier, or is these the lights? No, it's not the lights. So it could be, there's two of those. There's Eric and then there's Lesser, I believe. So it's either one of those. And since Eric lost so many men, actually none of these lost a lot of men. Which did occur the highest losses. The 26th Regiment, followed by the Württembergs, followed by Trillier, Grenadier. Imperial lost 100. And so on. I'm not entirely sure. If you're really... have got a really keen eye, I think you can figure out who's who here. Right. Wait, how many did Kirkman's gunners kill? Where's my... there. 144. Pretty good, though. You could have probably deployed them a little bit better. But they did well. And now... Saxony is taken over. The thing here is... I'm pretty sure the Prussians want it. And I'm sure they will declare war if I make them a vassal. So I will occupy it. And I will gain access to... ooh, 5? So we get 9 units then. 9 units I can recruit. That's a lot. Not sure if they're any good. I wonder why they've got this building. Why can't I change building type? It's a special type of building, I guess. I'll burn it down. I wonder... So far I haven't been able to recruit any auxiliary cannon units. I wonder, because the Saxons got so many different units... Wrong button. If I instead build a ordnance board... There's nothing in the ordnance board that will give me anything. However, it's Museum of Napoleon they've built, I guess. But I'm not sure that I need that. Wonderful, though. We managed to capture a territory, which is definitely what I need. We now only need an additional 9 regions before we can claim victory. But let's not linger here. I can talk about possibilities of attack and defense in the next episode. So, as always, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.